Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Tuesday, Mosh Pit. It's too cold for me to even do a proper intro, man. Like it's really cold outside. Here's your picture of the day submitted here by Forgotten Ghost. Thought there was, I heard we were sharing doggos, and yes, we were and are. That looks much warmer than it is here right now. I know it's only like 20 degrees outside, like Fahrenheit, and some people are gonna be like, oh, it's not too cold. I mean, again, as I was saying, like in the previous episode, anything, oh, yeah, that's right, we had Eden's Blessing. Golf 2, 9 Zulu, Golf Alpha 9 Echo. If anything, I like cold weather, but I don't like it this cold. Anything below 35, and I'm generally unhappy. We're starting with Kidney Stone Quince, along with the D Sizzle as well. This is just talking about a hot start here. This is what we need, man. Warmth, all kinds of warmth. Gonna re-roll that, and we are not gonna take Forget Me Now, although we could use the Devil card, the reverse Devil card, to re-roll. As dumb as that sounds, we can use it to fly over those rocks since we don't have any bombs right now. You know what, little Brimmy, I'm just gonna let y'all do it. I can't fire because Kidney Stone's going off right now, so yeah. Yeah, man, it's the people who are up north. I mean, you're going to be like, oh, it's 20 degrees. Shut up. It's not that bad. Look, we're not used to it down here. Okay, all right. It's way too cold for human consumption. I'm not talking about eating humans either. I'm just talking about like it's just too cold for us to be around this. That's all. I mean, it's crazy. I am going to go back here and use the bomb, but I'm not going to use the bomb to get to the reroll machine, because I'm going to use it for the tinted rocks, since we did take damage on that first room. But I digress. That's today. Today is not about the weather. Today is going to be just simply about how awesome the Mosh Pit has been doing on the like streak goal for this past weekend. We've had a couple videos that are very, very close to getting there, much higher than usual on a weekend. I'm going to try to rush in here just so we can get as much of the Kidney Stone burst of tears as we can on Baby Plum. And yeah, it's been a really good week of runs so far. The weekend, of course, was great. A lot of people really enjoyed the Lost run as well. So, you know, I think peppering in a Lost Greed run every now and then, it puts a little spice on the menu. You know, I'm not a big fan of spiciness, as everyone is very, very aware of. But, yeah, you know, I think that every now and then you need a little bit of pain, you know? I'm not going to lie, I saw Seraphim underneath Baby Plum, and I thought I was seeing things. I was like, is Baby Plum... Is she haunted or something? You have some kind of weird parasite underneath her, because I've never seen that before. It looked like Envy. I am going to go over here, and again, there's no reason for us to waste the reverse Devil card. I'm just going to use a bomb to get access to the reroll machine, and we do not want Linger Bean. Shoop to Whoop is okay, but again, Shoop's not the D6. Okay, so we can get one more clear and get one more reroll with the D6. I'm going to be really greedy with this early D6 play, and I think that that's something that's totally viable here. Let's check this other room. I had a feeling it was going to be a mini boss. Be Sloth. Maybe we can get a better card than simply reverse Devil card, which does take the place of a Bible, obviously, but we're not going to be needing it for quite some time against Mom, and we need something a little bit more substantial, like maybe a Strength card, maybe a Hierophant card. This is a global item as opposed to the item room item. The global item might be worth re-rolling more, but we're kind of pot committed here. Or you know what? I'm gonna take Mom's Eyeshadow, because the charm tiers can actually be pretty pog, especially with our tears rate being 3.44. It's very, very high for an early tears rate. We're gonna re-roll this, and I'm gonna be very upset because I do not want to pick up Super Bum or a Bum Friend. I'm gonna do this and walk by him and simply just leave. All right, glad we wasted our money on that. Overall, very strong start here, and yeah, I mean, with the D6, you really can't complain. Curse the Unknown, we do know we have at least one red heart container, so that we can use that for the Devil deal. Problem is that we don't have any more follow-up HP other than that, so taking a very expensive Devil deal like a 2-heart Devil deal or a 1 red heart 2 soul heart Devil deal is not going to be in the cards for now. We got to get something a little bit more substantial I am loving the proc rate of Kidney Stone, though. Sometimes Kidney Stone can be a nuisance. Sometimes it can help out a lot. Now, one thing I will say is the importance of having more HP here is higher than normal because of the fact we have the D6, meaning that we're probably going to have a much higher chance that we're going to run into a Devil Deal item that we want, as opposed to not having the D6, obviously. So, you know, assuming that we get a Devil Deal that we don't like, or one that just doesn't, you know, we're not jiving with or anything like that, we can re-roll it, and then chances are we're going to roll into something that we are going to use, which again necessitates us needing to getting as much HP as possible. And Humbling Bundle is definitely going to help us out and get there. Now, obviously, we need to come back and get that Soul Heart, but Humbling Bundle takes priority, mainly just because if we do find any more money from here on out, it's got a good chance of being doubled. In fact, I think it is going to be doubled. I never know anymore what Repentance does to the chances of everything. Secret Room I know is there. I hate wasting the Kidney Stone proc, but can't do. And again, it's imperative that we get this Soul Heart before we go into the Devil Deal, because right now we don't have. I believe that we are stuck on it's 1 Red Heart HP and then 2 Soul Hearts, or maybe 2.5 Soul Hearts, which is not. That's not enough for us. We need something more than that. Now, hopefully, here's to hoping that we do re-roll into, like, say, 9 Lives or the Pact or the Mark or something like that, where we can get some sort of protection against taking out a large Devil Deal purchase without having any HP back. So anything that gives us any extra lives or like a Soul Heart, that's all we need. And it's a good chance that we're going to run into something like that. So I have high hopes for this Devil Deal is what I'm trying to say. I am going to go back here and look for another 2 cents. Again, we literally just got done talking about how important it is that we get ourselves this Soul Heart. Could use butt bombs to blow up those 2 pots. I don't like that play though. Maybe we can just get lucky here. Our luck rating is bad, so I think a lot of red hearts. No, we don't have any sacrifice rooms yet that I can see, but we haven't looked through the entire map yet. Now those pots over there, that is much more appetizing for me. Okay, now this changes things because now we have a golden bomb. We can go into every single pot that we've seen. It's not enough for me to go into the curse room, however, just because, again, we need to preserve our HP for now. Is it possible that we could get something better out of there, or like at the very least, give ourselves a couple of soul hearts out of like a chest, a random chest in there? It's possible. Is it likely? Probably not. But again, that all remains to be seen because we need to get to the Devil Deal first. Here, I'm just looking for crawl spaces. And of course, we can use this golden bomb for offense as well against the boss, which is nice. So Eden's Blessing definitely hooked us up quite a bit since it did start us with Kidney Stone, and that's going to be instrumental in carrying us through the early portion of this game here. And of course, we get something like Rock Bottom. That would be amazing. So many hearts. God, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Not being able to use any of these hearts for essentially anything useful. Unless we get a Temperance Machine or a Demon Judgment or something. That's a big shame. Points, by the way, is the item that's making all these little babies appear after we get a kill. And it goes up to five familiars, which is very nice. They're totally random. An HP upgrade, which is fine, with something that we needed. And yeah. Okay. So we can take a risk here and buy Dark Arts. We can buy Dark Arts and the Pentagram and then re-roll Dark Arts. Because since this is the minimum amount of HP that we would pay anyway for a Devil Deal, we might as well take the risk and maybe get like a really high cost Devil Deal for far less. With the D6, it's so tempting. The problem is our movement speed, or lack thereof. I would love to take Lord of the Pit, but we just simply do not have the soul hearts, I don't think. Yeah, we can't. I can't justify it. Really cannot. I would love to, but it's too risky. Oh, we had enough HP for Lord of the Pit too, man. Well, anyway, we go on to last week's question of the episode. What are your thoughts on the 4.5 volt? This is from the Mega Judas episode, which was a lot of fun to record. Obviously, having Mega Judas being Dark Judas along with Mega and 4.5 volt was super duper interesting and really, really strong. Again, the 4.5 volt is it's one of those items that is not polarizing. It's just universally loved, especially in greed mode. The most upvoted comment came in from Loud Yapper, who said, I usually take 4.5 volt, even if there is no synergy I can make at the moment, although Jello is a very busted combo, and yeah, I mean, Jello is the new hotness right now. Everyone knows it, and not everyone loves it, but you know, those are the people who also complain about Mom's Knife and whatever. Second most upvoted comment came in from, I'm going to say, Bradley Taylor, who said, the Sprinkler and 4.5 volt is awesome in my opinion, especially in greed mode. The 4.5 volt in greed, is this the third time now in a row that we've gotten this? Very exclusive and very rare fully upgraded shop Repentance. Yeah, I mean, 4.5 volt plus anything is going to be very strong in greed. I don't think that is a revelation to anyone. But there's certain combos that are just made even better by being able to use multiples of them. The biggest one being probably Jello, obviously, but also the Sprinkler. Something else you can look forward to is like, I mean, well, Brown Nugget's just good in greed in general, just because of the fact that like it does recharge so fast. And even though the flies, the fly turrets that you do spawn with Brown Nugget are kind of like by themselves, they don't do much. But if you get a swarm of them, man, oh man, you got some auto firing cannons that are doing like gangbusters for you. We get Stigmata here, which is fine. We need more movement speed though. I feel better about not taking Damocles because obviously we've already taken damage. So yeah, we can go in the cursed room here, and I wish we didn't. Crystal Key is also kind of interesting because it does allow us to get into red doors. So I'm going to wait until Kidney Stone procs here before we go into the boss. There's no reason to rush here. We're not going to make boss rush. We're super behind, and that's fine. You know, utilizing what you have in Isaac it's more important almost than knowing than knowing what's ahead. And being able to, that would give us damage. Let's see. Okay, so there's 9 lives. Obviously we're gonna take 9 lives. I'm gonna take Heartbreak because it does give us damage, and it also gives us a little bit more insurance against a fatal hit, up to 12 hearts, I believe. And finally, the third most upvoted comment came in from Metalli I still don't know how to say your name. Who said, one of my favorite new items that came out in Repentance. Love having it for the Sprinkler and greed mode. I was surprised how many people mentioned the Sprinkler, but that also kind of shows you that like the Sprinkler in and of itself is kind of a disappointment in Repentance, especially since it doesn't have like the fully charged Brimstone going across the entire screen anymore. Oh, we found the Ultra Secret room here, and boy howdy, am I glad we did. Because we have the D6 and we don't care about Magneto. However, we do care about having a reroll in the Ultra Secret room because that potentially could ball out of control in a hurry. And you know which item we're looking for. I don't even need to say it. You know which red item we're looking for. There's only one that matters. But yeah, the Sprinkler it's just an item that is kind of meh. It's not even mid. It's I would almost say it's bad by itself. Unless if you have car battery or some way to recharge it, then it becomes an absolute powerhouse. And that holds true for a lot of different Space Pro items as well. Another golden bomb here. Okay. I'm gonna drop a bomb just to concuss the Zubats because I don't feel like them chasing after me with 0.86 movement speed. There's a boss trap room here, and we absolutely need him tears up and shot speed up. So shot speed up less so, but tears up for sure. And I'm gonna try to concuss Gertie, and never mind, just kidding. Well, I don't care if we die because we gain damage. Guardian Angel spawned right on top of Mega Maw, and that just completely screwed him. Okay, so let's go back over here to re-roll the red room. Sacred Heart is the item we're looking for, by the way, in case if you did not know. That would not be Sacred Heart. Be far from it. Secret room is going to be here. Okay, we're getting a very respectable amount of money, which worries me that we're going to get an early greed. But obviously, with us getting screwed in that last shop, you know, we're due for a good shop here. Not that the game cares about what's right and what's wrong. Again, with golden bombs, you really don't be worried about using them for offense. I think you're doing yourself a disservice by not using them for offense. Why not utilize something as powerful as explosive damage, unlimited explosive damage by that, and just destroy everything, especially if they have an AoE associated with them, like butt bombs. So I've not found our item room yet. And we're going to make the very long and arduous journey back all the way to the Ultra Secret room. Now everyone's super stoked about this and probably rejoicing at the thought of traversing across this giant level. There's gonna be some people who are like, oh, but you have Quints. Yes, we have Quints, but this is too much of an opportunity to settle on BFF. We need. I want something better. I want something bigger. BFF is good. And again, this is not me saying that the item's bad, because a lot of people like to say that whenever I'm like, this is not the item that we want. This is not saying the item is bad. It's just we're going for broke here. We're going for pure greed. Rune bag is rune bad, but that one I did say is bad, just mainly because it almost never gives you runes that you want when you want them. I think rune bag should spawn a rune as soon as you pick it up. Ooh, now this could be interesting here with a judgment. I'm shocked that the boss is not over here. Okay, well, we're most likely not going to get a Devil Deal here because we got hit and took red heart damage. To be expected again with his movement speed, but I'm still going to go to the boss room now, even though we're wasting a little bit of a full charge here. Just because I don't want to go all the way to the red room and then come back and then end up not having a reroll anyway. Well, I will go back and get BFF, so I'm going to wait for Kidney Stone to proc here. It's kind of letting it flow, you know? It'll be Gertie Jr. again. Double Gertie Jr., in fact. With the Soul Heart, Eye Drops. I'm not a huge fan of Eye Drops, but it will give us more tears rate And then now we begin the even longer and more arduous trek of walking all the way back. We can take a pit stop since we have more than 1 HP into the curse room just to see if there's anything in there that we could use or need or want. Most likely, we're still going to be using our reroll here for the red room. Double soul heart. Yes, please. Quadruple soul heart, even better. Happy birthday. And our final reroll on BFF is the mark. And that gives us 2 or 3 Leviathan. Also gives us movement speed and damage. Absolutely worth it. 100% worth it. Arcade down here. We could play 3 Skull Monty. I'm just not. A little bit of our money back here. Yeah, got a couple more bombs. More cents. We can get one more tap on the temperance machine. And everything's going good. We're not going fast, but we are going good. We done here going good. We out here going good. Making one final swing over here to the temperance machine. Again, might as well. Like, we got nothing else to do right now with our time. The D-Sizzle really allows us to take it to a different level when it comes to our options. I mean, we could re-roll literally anything. And this is where Damocles would have helped out a lot, but obviously we didn't take Damocles. Would have been nice if we had, because obviously now we have 9 lives, but I digress. Over Tinted Rocks. Not going to find any. We're going to head on down. Yeah, man, it's just too cold outside. It's been the hot, no pun intended. It's been the hot topic lately, and you know, I don't go outside much, but when I do, I like to be comfortable. You know, I like to. I don't like my hands getting cold and then my ears getting cold, all that kind of good stuff. If I could pick If I could pick a perfect temperature outside all year round, I would say like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, it's cold enough to where you can be cool all the time. It's not too cold where you're miserable, and it's not too cold where you couldn't warm up very easily. 40 degrees Fahrenheit is good. Anything below that, I'm kind of like, okay, not enjoying it, but it's, you know, it could be worse. Anything below like 32 degrees, like freezing, and then now you've got my attention, and it's not the kind of attention you want. Now I'm just mad. That's how it is today. I'm just mad. But you know, this freeze that we're going through right now down here anyway, it's not anywhere near what we went through in 2021. You know, where we had subarctic temperatures down here. Now that was absolutely miserable. Previous to that, the coldest temperature I'd ever experienced in my entire life was when I went to Alaska. It was very cold. I think it was like 3 or 4 degrees Fahrenheit. I was like, yeah, this sucks. But it got to -1 down here. And when I say down here, I mean the deep south. That's not right, man. That ain't right, bro. Worm buddy! Worm Bizuddy. Always happy to see Worm Buddy. People have been like, Worm Buddy's taking the place of Sissy. No one takes the place of Sissy. All right, Worm Buddy is the new GOAT. You know, he makes the big time plays when we love him for it, and we know that we recognize him as a big time player, but you can have more than one big time player on the team. You know, that's if you couldn't, it wouldn't be a team. It would just be an individual, and there's no individuals here. And there's some that I like more than others, but you know, it's a team effort sort of thing. This might be the Ultra Secret Room again. It could have been, but it wasn't. But that freeze that we went through in 2021 was a different level of cold that I had never experienced before. It got to -1 here. That's just not right, man. That ain't right at all. People in Antarctica, oh, you think that's cold? What about minus 70,000 degrees centigrade? We eat soup in that weather. Okay, all right, Poindexter. I'm glad that you are used to the cold weather. My point is that it's not supposed to be that cold down here. We can get the 9-volt, but there's literally no reason for it right now, as we have nothing to re-roll. 78% deal with the devil chance here. Kidney Stone and the Mark are just lighting up. What's his name? What can I think of his name? Reap. See Quint's doing some work too. And we failed a 78% deal with the devil. Right. All right. It gives, like, the 9-volt gives us more. It gives us like more charges, I guess, more efficient charges anyway. So we might as well take it, but it doesn't do much for us, you know. Potato peeler, we can use it for damage and for the orbital. Reroll, and we get Diplopia. Okay, now, hang on now. We can take charge, baby. Ooh. I wouldn't mind having the battery. Okay. So let's take the free battery. Battery. Swap it out for the fresh D-Sizzle. Okay, we're still gaming here. I feel like I should have bought one of those. I mean, this one only costs us 10 cents, so, and we're going to be able to re-roll it anyway. Nun's Habit. Nun's Habit, we don't really need that world card. We can give ourselves a crawl space over here. Sister Maggie, we don't really want Sister Maggie. This is a reroll pedestal, though. Oh, baby. We'll take Tech 0, though. Okay, so we're going to reroll this. Depths 1 with Steam Sale. I think we can do better. Pandora's Box, that would turn into 4 Soul Hearts. We don't really need 4 Soul Hearts. We take PhD here. I don't think there's any scenario where we don't. Okay, Tears Up Pill. Really wanted a Speed Up Pill, but Starter Deck is totally counterintuitive to PhD, so I'm going to ignore Starter Deck. And I do want Black Candle. And then Mom's Coin Purse does give us some pills. Horf, Bad Gas, Shot Speed Up, and Pretty Fly. Right. So very, very productive shop there for us. And we still need a little bit of help money-wise before we can get Black Candida. And we just got a whole bunch of money there. Good. Good. Now, the reason why I value the battery so highly is because it does allow us to not only bank the charges, but on top of that, it allows us to make sure that we're not wasting energy. And given how important rerolls can be in any given run, being able to use your energy more efficiently is very important. So we take that. Might as well grab the other Soul Hearts over here, or the not Soul Hearts, but the full charges. Agalas. Ansas. Get a beat on where the Ultra Secret Room, or Super Secret Room is, which is right here. And we have an opportunity to get rid of our Broken Hearts here, which would actually be huge, although that would take away damage from us. Removing the Broken Hearts is something that it's kind of like a goal. There we go. Got rid of one. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay. Well, thanks for nothing, Confessional Booth. But if we find one with the Polaroid, then we're definitely in business there. And a rock right there. No soul hearts, unfortunately. Movement speed is still kind of a top priority for us right now. Piercing shots would be amazing with Tech Zero, obviously. From Buddy doing the Lord's work, I appreciate that. Fast Globin, man. Globin's way too fast. Good diamonds. I actually mean to use that for a strength card. Okay, so we have our free devil kill. We have a free mom kill, I should say, with the reverse devil card. World card. Party time. Excellent. More Buddy going ham over there on Bob's brain. So I do not see a... I don't see a mini boss, which tells me that there's very high likelihood that there's a greed fight inside of our shop, which I feel even more vindicated for not taking the Steam sale for now. And I'd be wrong. That's fine. We'll take that. I mean, we could smelt the crystal key, I guess, if we really wanted to. I don't really care. This is a luck up. We'll take a look at this secret room real quick. A little bit odd to see the secret room so closely relegated to the boss room. Just giving the secret room something to think about. All right, we're gonna go back, grab the D6, and then assuming, I mean, well, we are going to get a devil deal. I wouldn't mind Ansas, but a free mom kill is just too good to pass up. We have 2 rerolls now for the devil deal. That goes mom. Take the Polaroid. I'm going to leave the soul heart out here. And it is a Krampus fight. Krampus fight. It would give us 2 or 3 guppy. I don't think that we can justify skipping it. So, okay. The probability of us getting guppy is very high right now, thanks to the D6. We get another reroll here with this 4 room. So, assuming that whenever we do find the boss room, we'll be able to reroll it if we need to, along with the 2 charges of the D6, of course. So kind of sad that we have not gotten a movement speed up. That's significant anyway. I mean, the mark helped. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to poo-poo the mark. Just saying. The PhD, I was hoping that we were going to find maybe a pill or 2 that's going to give us a speed up. Again, that's the reason why I didn't want to take Starter Deck, because Starter Deck actually removes all pills from the game and turns them into cards, which is why I said it was counterintuitive earlier when we bought it. Or when we could have bought it. Kidney Stone is still the MVP here. Oh, Napoleon. I mean, yeah, we can... We can save it before the boss. This is actually a red door secret room, which is very strange. You see right there, the actual secret room is located below this room here. So it's very weird to see a red room, secret room. Well, you don't see them too often. I gotta say, Crystal Key, though, has been doing work for us. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Crystal Key. Are you alright? Range up. There she be. Movement speed. Oh, shizzle. We could go look for another guppy item inside the curse room. Let's see what we get if we end up getting a devil deal first before we start thinking about that. Got stuck on the corner there. I'm going to wait for Kidney Stone to proc. There we go. Okay. Last eye for sure. We're going to take that. No way I'm passing up damage this late in the run. And then it's a little bit greedy, but I am going to go to the curse room here in hopes that we do find an item in there. Alternatively, we could also go fight the mini boss, and that may also give us a an item pedestal. So it didn't cost us anything, but we also didn't gain anything. Remember, we also have that 4 room, so if we end up getting an item pedestal here, that would be pretty huge. We have 3 rerolls at least. But we didn't, so it doesn't matter. Right. All right. "33 minutes to Mom's Heart" is pretty slow. Which is surprising considering how many tier effects we have in this run. It's surprisingly dangerous if you don't have flying or good tiers rate. Or if you're just bad at the game and can't dodge. Big opportunity here with a guaranteed item pedestal inside of the boss trap room. So we gotta re-roll for something huge. It can't just be a regular HP upgrade. We don't care about regular HP. Then what we can do is we can actually... Well, no, we can't actually kill ourselves in there because we have empty heart. So that's not gonna work. Speedball is movement speed. And a lot of it, which is something we desperately needed. Don't really care too much about the shot speed, obviously, but speedball with the movement speed, absolutely. I don't know about Broken Heart / Empty Heart. Not sure if it's always the right play. The red door here, courtesy of Crystal Key, which has still been doing, like, fantastic for us. I use the soul of Jacob and Hee-Haw for a second there. Now, don't get excited. Those upgrades that you saw there are not permanent. First Hermit card. What's the reverse Hermit card do again? I'll pick up equal to the... Oh, yeah, shop value. That's right. Don't care about that. Pretty fine. So thanks to the soul of Jacob and Hee-Haw, we did get the blue map. I believe it was blue map anyway, temporarily. So that at least shows us where the locations of the secret room and super secret rooms are. So it's a nice little tidbit of info that you can use to your advantage there. If you happen to see the soul of Jacob and Hee-Haw and you think, oh, well, there's no use for this. Oh, you might roll into... one of them may get an item that might actually help you. Even though you're not playing as Jacob and Esau, and they also, like, you know, disappear as soon as you leave the room. Another pretty fly orbital, and hey, I'll take it. 3 orbitals. I mean, we already had 3 orbitals, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Stars card. I mean, Stars card could potentially take us to where we want to be. An AWAS. I don't want to waste an AWAS. Use an AWAS on top of the art on the ground just to see what we can maybe spot down here. Hoping for an item pedestal, but you're not that lucky. Keep that bomb and key game. I don't know. I think sticking with the stars car is just going to be better. Go back and get it real quick. I was hoping that we could find like some mobs that we can just use this on. There we go. All I wanted was a soul heart. Nothing fancy. Take the stars card. Which always makes it seem like I'm saying like Skarsgård, like Bill Skarsgård. Or Stellan Skarsgård, his father. Who I'm a huge fan of, by the way. One of my favorite actors of all time. If you've not watched the Chernobyl miniseries on HBO, you are sorely missing out. We do get Guppy. Didn't even have to get a reroll for it. I tell you what. Oh, baby. Just straight up. I mean, this is like just a straight up run, man. Like, we haven't really... Nothing super spectacular. I mean, Kidney Stone's really been putting in work. You know, having the D6 really shows how powerful it can be. But at the end of the day, we didn't do a whole lot of reroll. We didn't have to. Now, obviously, if I could go back and redo, I would definitely take Damocles. With hindsight, knowing that I could have had Damocles 9 lives would have been great. Oh. Now we're cooking. Deadeye is going to just put our damage through the roof. I gotta say that, you know, the crystal key has been showing up as well, giving us a lot of extra opportunities that we normally would not have. And a dead end. Figure is probably here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about Empty Heart. Because I think once you take too much damage, it will just automatically kill Isaac.
Soul of Jacob and Esau.
Hee-haw, you need to stop picking stuff up. Sun card, might as well use it. I'm gonna hold on to the stars card. Yeah, we might as well take the vibrant bulb. It's gonna give us a nice little damage up. Oof, man. There's a lot of damage that we're doing here. They wrap up this very good and, like I said, very cold Tuesday. I know I've been banging on about the cold all the time here, but we don't need soy milk. Our Kidney Stone makes soy milk irrelevant here. All right, Stars card. Do us proud. You did not do us proud. If we had piercing shots, then I would absolutely take soy milk, but we don't. If you see our tears rate right now with Eden's Blessing, with Kidney Stone, we don't need soy milk. It's like, why give up so much damage when we're at the end of a run, especially, and there's just no need for it. Okay. Well, Isaac gives us another reroll. Sure. And they're all bad. All right. Not bad, but most of them are. There's way too many widows. Mom's Perfume does break the tears cap, but it's also going to give us the mom transformation. Sissy! How you doing, little sissy? Sorry, we were just talking about you. The team is complete. Worm Buddy and little sissy. How you doing, sissy? Long time no see, sissy. How you been? We're going to get one more reroll here. Which, yeah, I guess we can go back and look. Obviously, we're not going to need it, though. We are going to absolutely destroy Blue Baby with Deadeye and Guppy. But, you know, what a run. It was a really solid run that didn't have a whole lot of room for error. And we didn't make too many mistakes in this run. The movement speed down... The movement speed, or lack thereof, was definitely a problem early on. But and again, I stand by my choice to not take Damocles. There's going to be people with hindsight who are like, you should have just taken it. You had 9 lives. But obviously, we didn't. We had no idea we were going to have 9 lives at the time. And given our movement speed, it just didn't make sense. It was just way too risky, in my opinion. So we're going to get the dub here on this Tuesday. Again, I hope you all are staying warm, staying safe, and having fun playing video games or whatever you're doing today. But today's question of the episode is going to be, what is your thoughts on Broken Heart / Empty Heart? Do you think it's too much of a risk to take just for a little bit of damage, or do you love it because it does prevent your death? Post them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Remember, the top 3 most upvoted comments get read on next week's episode. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, everyone. Let's get this video to 3,000 likes and keep up with the like streak goal for the TM Trainer run happening here on the YouTube file. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. I'm going to go warm up. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like thanks to patrons of mine like Luke, Lucas Wagner, and Daniel Lynch. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.